In 2021, our church purchased a property, the one you saw me standing on in the video. Thanks to the generosity of people and the grace of God, over the 20 years we've been able to save up around $20,000. And with that, we have begun the planning process. As of July 2022, our architect is working on the plans using the 2009 original plans, which are still subject to change. So let me show you around the building. Looking at the drawing, you see a larger top section and a smaller bottom section. Our original plan was to build in phases, but we soon realized that if we build phase 1 and stop, we will only really have a large room and an entryway. So instead we decided to begin the building as funds come in. It might take longer, but when it's completed, it can be used fully. Follow the numbers as I show you around the building. You enter the building and arrive in the foyer, that's number 2, and then from there directly to number 3, the auditorium, which seats about 80 to 90 people maximum. And then if you go back out and come down, number 12 and number 13 are small classrooms with a mobile wall in between them, so we can use them separately for children and nursery, or for a meal or other things, larger gatherings. And number 11 will be an office. The total estimate of the entire building project is around $400,000. So we decided to break it down to smaller sections. Step 1, planning and permits, which began in June 2022, around $15,000. Step 2, foundation, construction, and weather tighting the building, roof, doors and windows, $160,000. Step 3 will be our interior walls, plumbing, fixtures, electrical, HVAC, $130,000. And step 4, insulation and sheetrock and painting, both on the inside and outside, and then exterior finishing with insulation and other things, $110,000. Now think with us as we look into the future. This space will finally provide a home for our church and a great space for our children to learn the Word of God. But don't stop here. Imagine a bunch of teenagers who need the Lord hanging out in this building because there's nowhere else to hang out in Tollemache, playing games and spending time with Christian young people, getting to know the Word of God and getting to know the Lord. Or imagine turning to small classrooms into an actual classroom to teach English to adults, using that to share the gospel. Imagine evangelistic concerts, couples retreats, or all kinds of other events to young and old. Really, to sum it up, imagine just one more place where the truth of God is preached. In a town, the town of Tollemache, where out of 3,000 people, maybe 1% know the Lord, and even more so in a country, the country of Hungary, where still 80% of towns and villages do not have a gospel preaching church. The harvest is great and the laborers are few. Please keep us in your prayers as we turn to the Lord, trusting Him to provide.